What's up, Yuuki fam? Hopefully you're having a blessed Sunday, October 9, 2022. I hope you guys are living life to the fullest because today I have for you guys a tier list of a little bit of something special for you. But first, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for more videos like this. And we'll be starting the Retro Yuuki 2 channel soon, where you're going to get more content of Retro Yuuki. Let's get started with today's tier list. And today's tier list, my friends, is going to be a tier list of Sonic characters. But not just any Sonic characters, folks. These are the characters I either play or will play as in VRChat very soon. Now, we're going to go a little bit out of order as shown here, but if you've never seen a tier list ranking before, allow me to explain. So, for example, you can rank anime, Pokemon, or like games in a particular list. So for example, letter S is the highest rank, but as you can see on my list in particular, C is the lowest rank. Now, because of how my list is, there are three special categories, and sometimes tier list makers have a special category. I have three of them. So not enough plays, play in 2022, and plan to play in 2023. The first of the special is not enough plays, meaning I have not played this character enough to give them a proper ranking. There's no A, there's no B, there's no C tier. Plan to play in 2022 means I plan to play this character this year, either this season or next season. Okay, so between October and December, December 31st. Once it hits January 1st, it's the winter season of 2022, but it's 2023. That's the rule. Okay? And plan to play in 2023, absolutely straightforward. I plan to play that character in 2023. Now, sometimes this will change based on if a model can be developed in time for 2022. We'll see there are some exceptions. So let's get ahead and start ranking these characters. We're going to go ahead and start to plan the special categories first. The special categories we're going to start with is not enough plays. Meaning I have not played this character enough to give them a proper rank or proper ranking. So that will be including from off the rip, Blaze the Cat, Fiona the Fox. We're gonna also include Freya the Wolf. We're including Whisper, and we're also including Memphis, aka Memphis, Tennessee, and we are also including. That's it. I believe that is it for that list. So Blaze, I have only played a few times. Fiona, I believe only once. Freya the Wolf, I only played as once because of the Wolf Bowl weekend. Whisper the Wolf, I only played once. Memphis the Dark, I only played once. So that's not enough for me to give a ranking. The next list or the next tier we're gonna fill up is play in 2022. These are characters I plan to play this year, either this season or next season. Or I should say the first half of next season. And for this one, it was a mixed bag. In my head, it's a mixed bag. I'm gonna say that if I'm going to play as one or two females or one female or one male, I'm gonna play as a mature version of Sonic. I think I can pull off a mature Sonic, assuming that I have a good voice mod. 2022, no cap. I think I can pull it off. The next character I plan to play as in 2022 might be Tails, albeit I might consider Cosmo. But I'm gonna say Tails for the fact that I'm a guy. Whatever, okay? Have fun. Just because I'm a guy, I can play Tails. There you go. Have fun with that one. Now, 2023. This is where it gets a little bit interesting. Actually, there's one more character that needs to be in the 2022 tier. Assuming that I can play him on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and whatever, Nico Francis needs to be in 2022. Okay. He has an exception. If I get lucky, I get to play him in 2022. But there's a rule with him. He's an Emerald Hunter cast member. So I play in Sonic Shadow Emerald Hunters, our VRChat series coming up. Nico Francis is a character in that series, along with another character that needs to be put up on this list soon. Okay? Now, what is the special thing about this Nico Francis here, besides weapons and colors? Well, he's an Emerald Hunter, part of the series. He has the ability to turn into a hedgehog, which means this guy, Francis the Hedgehog, needs to be put on the board right away. But I am nowhere near giving him 2022 unless somebody knows how to make him in modeling. We have a chance. We just talked to yesterday in VRChat during the streams. We talked to Nico. He can make avatars. There is a chance to put him in 2022. But am I going to put him on the same tier level with Nico Francis, Tails, and Sonic? At this point in the game, no. Unless he gets made soon, then no. 2023. That's the rule. Also in 2023, now that we're on the board with 2023, I'm going to put Cosmo. I'm also going to put Cream in 2022. I think I can pull her off. I have Luna, I have Freya, I have Blaze. I can change the voices to make Cream. That's easy. 2022. But am I gonna put her higher? Yes. Over here. Echo Francis needs to stay in last place because we'll see if I can pull him off. I can pull him off, but can I play him because of a special rule? We'll see. Tails is gonna be the interesting one. Sonic, I can pull off mature Sonic, so that's fine. Now we get to the characters that you've seen on this channel, and we can properly put a ranking. Okay, but we're gonna start differently. We're gonna start based on how I feel you guys like and how I like, and there's different components to this. I look at community appeal, self appeal, and do I feel like I can play this character more? Okay, so that's how I'm gonna rank these now. The first one I want to play with is going to be Francis the Wolf. Okay, no matter what happens, Francis the Wolf, Nico Francis, and Francis the Hedgehog will be played by exactly the same voice. But how do I feel about you guys liking him? You guys voted him popular on a recent poll of favorite wolf. You also voted him in for coolest wolf as well during the polls. Now, how do I voice him? It's a mid-low. It's a mid-low voice. Therefore, I'm gonna give our wolf boy A tier. I really think you guys like him. In my opinion, you guys like him. But it's not S tier. It's missing a little something. He's not an Emerald Hunter yet. But again, it goes back to Francis the Hedgehog. If Francis the Hedgehog cannot be made before the end of the year, then I have to call in a change of character until Francis the Hedgehog gets in. I have to talk to Velton about that, my friends. And yeah, that's considered to be a business meeting. No, I'm kidding, but that's how I call it. But you know, it's a decision based on how long are we going to wait for another character. So that's my thing. So if I cannot play as Francis the Hedgehog right now, then I'll play as Francis the Wolf. Remember, I have the human version, and the human version won't matter anyway because of the plot. So yeah, three. I have three shots. Next character. The next character I would like to rank is going to be. I'm gonna say Silver. It's gonna actually Silver also needs to be in the not enough place. I forgot about him. So there's an easy one there. I really think I don't have enough plays with Silver. Luna the Wolf has just enough plays for her to be in a ranking spot. Only because of the Wolf Bowl, her debut, the specials, and more. This one's harder. On the Wolf Bowl vote, you voted her second place. You guys voted her for second place. The numbers came in for view count on the YouTube side. It's mid. It's mid. 60 plus around there. Then I think to myself, do I see me playing as Luna the Wolf more or less than Francis the Wolf? In my opinion, maybe this might be different from yours based on how you see my VRChat material. I'm gonna go with B tier for Luna the Wolf. By the way, the art was made by Spooky Twig, our fellow Emerald Hunter Spooky Twig. So thank you, Spooky. But I'm not. I really see you guys voting Francis over Luna only because of Emerald Hunters and because he's cool looking or handsome, whatever. But I could definitely see me playing as Francis the Wolf more. But Francis and Luna are part of Team Moonlight, so there you go. As well as Freya. But I haven't played as Freya too much. That's why I put Luna B tier. Next we go to let's play with Shadow for a bit. Shadow is part of Shadow Saturdays. Before we added Shady, Shadow was alone on his day on Saturdays. How do I play a Shadow? I go low voice. I go low mid. Low minus mid in the voice column of the voice mod. And to be honest, the big factor that came into play here is how do I present Shadow? I presented him as a nice guy, as a nice hedgie. But remember, in the game, he's an anti-hero. In Sonic Adventure 2. The biggest day of Shadow's life in VRChat on my channel is meeting Tavarius Ader Peace. September 25th, 2021. Never gonna forget that day because that's also 1 month before my birthday. But do I see Shadow as a or B tier? Or an S tier? Voice-wise, I see him as an A tier. Character-wise, I see him as a B tier. Play-wise and community-wise, Shadow is second place when it comes to view numbers. I'm putting Shadow as an A tier. Only because of a few factors I just mentioned. He just misses S tier. There is a character left that belongs in S tier. And I think you can tell who it is. Next character is the female Shadow, also known as Shady. This is where it gets a little bit more interesting. Because when I remember you guys play. I saw the numbers for Shady when I play as Shady. 60 plus. I remember there was a one stream 100 viewers. But when it comes to character development, I treat her like I treat Shadow, a nice girl, a nice a nice girl all around. There's no anti-hero stuff here. I um I presented her as a nice hedgehog, and I'm supposed to. It's my channel. Now, when it comes to voice, it's high, automatic high. It's a high voice because she's a girl. Come on. But do I see A tier or S tier or B tier? Voice wise, A tier. Presentation, A tier. Now, character development, I B tier. I'm gonna go B tier just to be nice. Shady and B tier. Now we get to the three. The three. The trio down there. Rouge, Amy, and Infinite. Oh boy. Here we go. Here comes the good stuff. Okay. I need to start with Infinite first. Because I have a feeling that is where it's going to get rough. Okay. Infinite, besides Luna, and besides Francis the Hedgehog, has a character channel on YouTube. I have it. The only reason why I'm bringing that up is because he is actually the first one with a character channel with Retro Yuuki. His was on DeviantArt. It just so happens that Francis reacts to DeviantArt is going to become a thing soon. But what does this have to do with numbers and VRChat? VRChat wise, his voice is close to Infinite. I try to make it as evil as possible with voice mod, and I think I do an interesting job. Interesting being the key word here. But it's been a while since I played Infinite since last season, or since the start of the season. Do I give Infinite the benefit of the doubt as an A tier? Numbers wise, he's been doing good. 60s, 70s, 80s in terms of like view numbers. Presentation. Besides him being a nice jackal and all, presentation wise in terms of character development, he's been a good boy. He's been a good boy. I mean, all my characters are good girls and boys on my channel. Maybe one time I'm gonna make a character evil just because. Just to say, hey, I can voice EXE characters now. But is Infinite S tier or A tier or B tier? There's no C tier for Infinite. If I was to say something about Infinite, he's going to A tier. I really don't see. I don't think. Look, there's no way that Luna's gonna go up on A tier. Nope. Shady, I can make an argument for. But I'm keeping her a B tier because of a few reasons. Infinite, thanks to voice, is an A tier. So that means there's two characters left. One of them actually has an S tier. But which one is it? Which girl is it? Let's talk about first Amy. Okay. Amy is the second, I believe, second female character I voiced when I started VRChat. Because Rouge is actually the first one. Okay. Amy has been part of specials before. including introducing Spooky Twig on stream. And I believe she was part of the 750 subscriber special. Or was it 950? I know it was one of those two. Because I celebrated 750. Either with Amy or Ruth, I forgot. But I do know that Dion was part of it. I think it was Amy. So being the second female character I voiced, does that give her S tier? We'll see. Amy, in terms of numbers, have been giving us the views. 70 plus is the average. You guys like her. I can tell. Voice wise, it's high. It's a high voice for me on voice mod. But it's Amy S tier on my list. This one's hard, but she's A tier. But where does she fall in A tier? Just below, just above Francis the Wolf. She's high A tier. Which means Rouge is the last one. First female character voiced. And believe it or not, in Emerald Hunters or the series, I am going to be the backup Rouge. Does that make her automatic S? No. But there has been one stream where it's a record 450 views at the time of today's recording. There has been times when you guys voted her in. Is she the S tier character? No. Just because of 450 views on stream. No. Not yet. But we did rehearse an Emerald Hunter scene with Root live on stream. Her voice is high, obviously. But for the sake of today's recording, I'm happy to announce Rouge is the S tier of this list. Now there might be arguments about who belongs where. The only legit argument I'm going to say is for Shady. The only reason why she has had streams where there's a lot of engagement. There's a lot of engagement with Shady. That's why I could have given her an A tier. The only reason why I did not was because do I see me playing as Shady more than Shadow, Infinite, Francis, and Amy? The only argument there is I would play her more as than Luna. But do I put her an A tier just because of that? No. The only other reason why I would put her in B tier is just because she's a female Shadow. That's the only other reason why I would put her down there in B tier, not A tier. But that's the argument. Luna the Wolf can only be a B tier. Only because of how I see you guys with engagement with her. It's been there. Engagement with Luna, it has been there. But I don't think it's enough to give her A tier. at this point in the game. Maybe next season, I'll think about putting her up on A tier. But that also means what happens to that also that also needs to happen where these characters on the not enough place can get ranked. These guys have to be played first, and then we'll see what happens with Francis the Hedgehog and Cosmo. In all honesty, the only other argument I'm going to actually put, the only other argument in this particular special category, guys, I'm going to put Nico Francis down. I'm going to put Cosmo up. That means two of the Francis variants are going to be played in 2023. Cosmo gets a pass just because Nico Francis cannot be played yet. That's it. But that pass is only for 2022. Get to play in this year. And I would actually put her up along with Sonic. Actually, Sonic goes first. Not enough plays only because I only played these characters once or twice. I can't put anybody up there on the ranking board yet. Because I don't think one is enough. There's just no way. Actually, now that I think about it, Blaze has been in part of specials too. But can I still make an argument for Blaze to be part of a ranking system? No. I just don't think 4 plays is enough. And even if I did, excuse me, presentation wise, I don't give her the shy treatment. I give her the nice treatment. You know what? I'm gonna argue it. But I'm gonna put her just for the sake of having it one there. C tier. That's it. C tier. Only because I think I really still need to play her more in order to justify my ranking. But definitely speaking, for sure not enough plays. For Silver, Memphilis, Whisper, Freya, Fiona. Play in 2022. Mature Sonic, Dream the Rabbit, Cosmo, Tails. And depending on what happens with our boys here, Francis the Hedgehog and Neko Francis will be in 2023. But again, let's see. I really think let's see where the modeling goes. That's where I'm the only reason why I'm putting Francis Hedgehog in 2023. Just because I haven't seen his model yet, what he could look like, nothing. That's why 2023. But if I were to guess anything, the only reason why I put Neko Francis up is because we have the model. The reason why we cannot put him 2022 though is because of a rule that I'm not going to talk about here. But that's the list. That is currently the list. But if I decide to change anything, I'll let you guys know. So that is the video for today. Next time, we're going to rank something else. Okay? We're going to have some fun on Retro Yuuki 2. And I cannot wait to show you guys what kind of fun we're going to have on that new channel, Retro Yuuki 2. It's going to be like some bonus Retro Yuuki material that I'm going to present to you. This includes tier list making. This includes highlights from clips, highlights from streams. This includes a lot of stuff that you don't usually see during streams. Okay, so we're going to have some fun on Retro Yuuki number 2. And if you guys enjoyed me ranking my own characters, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and enable your notifications, because we're going to have some more fun like this. Next time, I'm probably going to rank pizza, pizza topping. So have fun with that, and we'll enjoy you guys soon. And remember to always live life to the fullest.